Hello, I'm Dameon Okposio, and welcome to the DO Boxing Show. Thanks for tuning into another episode. And in this episode, we're going to talk about who won the 2016 DO Youth Boxing Scholarship. So one thing I'll say about this is, with the DO Youth Boxing Scholarship, I started it in 2015, which TJ Towns won. She submitted a great essay. With the scholarship, we asked that anybody between the ages of 15 to 18 submit an essay about boxing, what they do in their community, why boxing is important to them. And I'll tell you, for 2016, I did the video, and actually I had 0 submissions, none. And it's $500 cash that you can do whatever you want with. So I guess everybody out there is doing okay. But I didn't have a winner, but I definitely wanted to recognize somebody in the area of boxing. So I was deciding what I was going to do, whether, put it over to next year to do 2 scholarships or just continue to give it. And I was talking with one of my sponsors, and he had a young fighter that was working with him. And he said, this guy, he's such a great worker. He's doing extremely well. And he had tickets for the actual induction ceremony and said, can you give these tickets to this young man? He's doing really well. He's fighting well. And he also is working extremely hard and doing well as well. And I was like, oh, okay, that's great to hear. Often you don't, hear a lot of praise about the good job that people are doing. So I was impressed by that. And I thought, hey, who else would be more deserving than somebody that's being recognized by someone else? And he didn't even have an idea that I was looking to give out a scholarship. So this year's 2016 DO Youth Scholarship goes to a young amateur fighter by the name of Joshua Frazer. So he has been an active fighter. He trains out of Dewith Boxing Studio in Mississauga. And I know that he's got more fights than this, but the most recent information about his fights I've got is that he's actually 19-1 as an amateur, won 3 Brampton Cups, silver gloves, bronze gloves, golden gloves, and he boxes with Boxing Ontario. And I think actually on the night of the inductions where I wanted to present him with his scholarship, I think he's actually going to be fighting on that day as well. So unfortunately, he might not be there for the presentation, but he fights at the welterweight limit, 152 pounds. He's 6'3", and he's a little bit outside of the age range that I was trying to get to, because normally I aim the scholarship at 15 to 18 years old, and he's 22, but he's still a young man doing positive things, having an impact in his community. And that's mainly what I'm looking for, is people that represent the boxing game in a good light, or represent themselves in a good light. And you want to always recognize and reward positive behavior. So congratulations, Josh. And, really happy to send you this money. And I'm looking forward to, possibly more submissions next year, so that we can give a scholarship to a young up-and-coming fighter. And, I'll let people know when they can start making their submissions for that. And hopefully maybe we might even be able to give out more than 1 scholarship next year. So thanks for tuning in again to another episode of the DO Boxing Show. Remember, you can ask us any questions related to boxing by sending us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, or through email okposio@hotmail.com. Also, don't forget, Saturday, May 7th, we have our boxing trade show from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. for the general public. It was $5 in advance. If you purchase your ticket in advance, it's going to be $8 at the door. And we shut down at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We're closed, but then we reopen at 7 p.m. for the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame induction night, basically, which is going to include fights that start at 7:30 p.m., That'll probably go until about 9:30 p.m. And then we're going to do our award presentations and have the recipients, do a little talk if they want to. And then after that, we will be directing people to the after party, which is going to be at the Old School Bar and Grill, located at Dixie and Eglinton. And we'll be sending more information out about that either tonight or tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in. Remember, you can subscribe, Dameon Okposio, through YouTube. And we appreciate you tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next show.